Narcissists are masters at playing the role of the perfect person, but behind that mask lies a dark secret. They use their charm to lure people in only to destroy them emotionally. When it comes to family, the damage they cause is even more devastating. They twist the bond of love into a weapon, leaving scars that run deep. But the question is, what exactly does this look like? Let's find out. Welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the latest in psychological research and analysis. Today we will be discussing the dark side of narcissism and how it destroys families. Before we begin, we would like to ask you to please hit the like button and subscribe for more such informative content. Now let's dive in. Number 1. They shatter trust. The family is supposed to be the bedrock of trust and unconditional love, the place where you feel safe and cherished. But with a narcissist in the family, that ideal is turned upside down. Narcissists thrive on deception, manipulation, and control. They weave a tangled web of lies, half-truths, and hidden motives, leaving those around them constantly on edge. Children growing up with narcissistic parents learn to mistrust even their closest relatives. The bond that should unite becomes a tool for the narcissist to manipulate others, causing deep emotional wounds that can last a lifetime. This lack of trust seeps into every aspect of family life, creating an atmosphere of suspicion and fear. Sibling rivalry is taken to a whole new level as each child tries to outmaneuver the other in gaining the narcissist parent's attention. This toxic environment stunts their emotional growth, and they become adept at hiding their true selves to avoid being manipulated or exploited. In relationships with narcissistic siblings, you may find yourself in a constant game of one-upmanship. They twist facts, downplay your achievements, and even spread rumors to tarnish your reputation. With a narcissistic sibling, there is no room for open communication. They always have to be right, and any attempt to express your perspective is met with dismissiveness or hostility. The competition between you becomes so intense that it feels as if you are strangers rather than siblings. And when you seek support from your family during tough times, they are nowhere to be found. They prioritize their own needs and will exploit any situation to their advantage, leaving you feeling betrayed and abandoned when you need it the most. Growing up with a narcissistic sibling can leave you with deep emotional scars. You may struggle with issues of self-esteem and constantly seek validation from others. Forming close relationships can be challenging as you may find it difficult to trust others and may always feel the need to be on guard. The pain of a broken family can stay with you for years, affecting your mental health and overall well-being. Number 2. They manipulate with love. A family should be a haven of love and affection, a place where you feel cherished and supported. But with a narcissist in the mix, love becomes a battlefield. Narcissists weaponize affection to manipulate and control their family members. They dangle their love like a carrot on a stick, making it conditional upon obedience and compliance. Children growing up in this environment learn that love is not unconditional. Instead, it is transactional, given only when the narcissist chooses to bestow it. This creates a constant neediness in the child who craves the love they are withholding. As they grow older, this dynamic continues. The narcissist parent will praise and shower their favorite child with affection while the others are neglected and ridiculed. This favoritism creates deep resentment and competition among siblings. It is a heartbreaking sight to witness a family torn apart by a narcissist's manipulative tactics. The love that should bind them together becomes a tool for control, creating a cycle of manipulation and emotional distress that can have long-lasting consequences. Number 3. They play the victim. The family should be a place where you can be your authentic self without fear of judgment or rejection. But when a narcissist enters the picture, things can quickly turn toxic. Narcissists are notorious for their inability to take responsibility for their actions. Instead, they shift the blame onto others, portraying themselves as perpetual victims. This behavior creates a ripple effect within the family, distorting the perceptions of other members and damaging relationships. Children growing up in this environment learn to walk on eggshells around their parents. They become adept at anticipating their needs and avoiding any actions that might provoke their anger or criticism. This constant pressure to please the narcissist parent stunts their emotional development, and they grow up with low self-esteem and a fear of expressing their true selves. As adults, they may struggle to assert their opinions and needs, often prioritizing the comfort of others over their own well-being. It is crucial to recognize the harmful effects of a narcissist's victim mentality on the family dynamic. By understanding these patterns, family members can start to heal and break free from the cycle of manipulation and deceit. If you have experienced the pain of growing up with a narcissistic parent, know that you are not alone. Reach out to support groups or therapy to help you process your emotions and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Remember, healing is possible, and with time and support, you can build fulfilling relationships outside of your family of origin. 4. They live vicariously through their children. A family should be a place where children feel loved and supported as they explore the world and discover their passions. But with a narcissistic parent, it can be quite different. Narcissistic parents often live vicariously through their children, using them as a means to fulfill their own unmet needs and desires. They may push their kids into certain activities or career paths not because they genuinely want their child to pursue them, but because they reflect well on the parent and provide an opportunity for them to bask in the reflected glory. This can be extremely damaging to the child's sense of identity and self-esteem. Growing up with a narcissistic parent who lives vicariously through them can leave a lasting impact on a person's sense of self. They may struggle to develop their own interests and hobbies and instead focus on those that their parent approves of. This can lead to feelings of resentment and anger towards their parent and a distorted view of their own identity. It is essential to remember that your identity is not defined by your parents' approval or the activities they deem acceptable. You have the freedom to explore and pursue your interests without the pressure of meeting your parents' expectations. If you are struggling to break free from the grip of a narcissistic parent, know that you are not alone. Reach out to mental health professionals or support groups who can provide guidance and support on your journey towards healing and self-discovery. Your identity is yours to shape. Embrace what makes you unique and let your light shine bright. Number 5. They create a hierarchy of love. A family should be a place where everyone feels loved and valued, regardless of their differences. But when narcissism enters the picture, it distorts the dynamics, creating a toxic hierarchy of love. Narcissistic parents often favor one child over the other, creating a rift in the family and causing emotional distress. This favoritism can be based on various factors such as physical resemblance, perceived achievement, or simply the fact that one child caters to the narcissist parent's needs more readily. As a result, the favored child receives excessive attention, praise and gifts while the other is neglected, criticized and made to feel unworthy. This creates an unhealthy competition among siblings, each striving to win the narcissist parent's approval and affection. Growing up in this environment can have detrimental effects on a child's emotional well-being. The neglected child may develop low self-esteem, self-blame, and a desperate need for validation. They may also harbor resentment towards their parent and sibling, leading to strained relationships and a fractured family unit. It is important to recognize the damaging effects of a narcissistic parent's hierarchy of love. Each child deserves unconditional love and attention. Favoritism only creates division and emotional scars that can last a lifetime. If you are a victim of parental favoritism, know that you deserve love and attention. Seek support from mental health professionals or support groups to help you process your emotions and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Remember, your worth is not determined by your parents' biased love. That concludes our exploration of the dark side of narcissism and how it destroys families. We hope this video has shed light on the hidden ways narcissism can tear loved ones apart. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others. If you are a victim of narcissistic abuse or know someone who is, reach out for support. Remember, you are not alone and healing is possible.